Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Shana. How are you going today? I'm here to talk about self-esteem and self-esteem, just to go over what it actually is. It's a broad term that covers a few different aspects under the umbrella of self-esteem. So it includes self-respect, self-confidence, self-worth, and it comes into the umbrella of self-esteem. And my profession, what I do, is I help restore inherent self-worth, esteem, confidence uh, to women so that they can then act from sovereign internal authority and create life on their terms. So the work I do here in these videos are going to cover what I call is the anatomy of self-esteem. So it's going to cover, and I'm going to read notes so that I don't leave anything out for you guys. It's going to cover um, what we call self-seeking, which is turning inward as a legitimate reference, not looking for outer sources as our frame of reference for who we are, for identity, for our worth, things like that. We also look at self-acceptance and self-estimation, which is assigning a value on yourself. So all of this is done, all that I'm talking about is done within, it's internal. We then have self-concept and your internalized understanding of who you are. We have self-respect or self-worth, which is your embodied sense of dignity and self-treatment. And then we have your self-efficacy or confidence, your ability to act effectively and exercise agency. All of these six selves are what contribute to your self-esteem. So all of these are created in our infant years, so 0 to 7 generally speaking, and then from there everything else is, I suppose, confirmation of what we have learned about ourselves in those first 7 years. So this is a very complex, it's very complex topic, because we're now going to be talking about the subconscious programming that we have, our experiences, our traumas, how that has all come into play and affected our self-esteem. So what I do is I'm actually a metaphysical, spiritual life coach. To give you an idea, I don't really like labels, but to give you an idea, I am I suppose, a intuitive architect of identity, and I assist women in identifying the part of her identity that isn't fully on board with bringing her the outcome that she wants in life. What I'm talking about in plain English, I suppose, are our blocks and restrictions, our subconscious blocks and restrictions to being the person we want to be. And all of that, in a way, can come down to basically our self-worth. Am I good enough? This presents in all different ways. Not pretty enough, not thin enough, not intelligent enough, not financially stable enough, or rich enough. All of these things, all of the self-talk you hear that is negative, that is what I'm talking about. So going through the series of self-esteem, we're going to be covering all of these things, how it affects your life, how we can combat it, but not just combat it, that's probably the wrong word, how we can actually remove the negative and rebuild or restore our internal authority so that we are knowing exactly who we are. We do have our identity and we're loving ourselves and we're feeling worthy and we're feeling confident. And we create a world that is going to yield us all that we want in life, the joy, the happy, the success, the relationships, the financial rewards, all of it, because all of it stems from how we feel about ourselves. And it's more than just looking at ourselves and saying, I love you, I love you, I love you in the mirror. It's about our deep-rooted sense and estimation of ourselves, our capabilities. And once we have not just an understanding of that, but once we're able to really get on top of it and work through it, then we really achieve success in this field, this area. We have to remember that we need firstly to have awareness. And awareness isn't just being aware of our conscious actions, but it's being aware of the subconscious way we react to life. And I'm going to talk all about this in detail in the following videos to come, but I wanted to come and introduce myself. I'm really passionate about this subject. I have been for very many years. I grew up not having self-esteem. I was berated and put down often as a young girl. I didn't have any social self-esteem whatsoever. No social confidence at all. And I've worked on that, obviously, but I found a pathway that really gets into the foundation level or the anatomy of what self-esteem is and how to have it. And I find that a lot of confidence coaches or people training on confidence and how to have it really miss the foundations, and you walk away still going, but I just feel blocked. I just feel blocked in saying what I want to say. I feel when I'm in a little crowd of people or in front of people having to talk, I just blank out. I just freeze. I had all of this. I could only talk and be myself with people I knew and felt safe with. Other than that, it was literally like my brain would just switch off, and I'm there going, just think of something to say. Think of some kind of conversational thing to say, to break the ice, to to chit chat, whatever it's called. And I think that's why a lot of us don't like the word chit chat. We don't like shallow kind of conversations. We need to feel connected, because when we feel connected, we feel safe, and our guard can relax, our nervous system can relax, and we can actually be ourselves. So there is a lot to go into self-esteem, self-confidence, um, having internal authority, and being empowered. And I want you to know that there is a way, there is hope. And what I plan on doing is opening up a school community for all of us to join, and to really have that support from like-minded people. And no, I don't like that word either, like-minded. But what I mean is a group of women who can genuinely identify with what each other is going through, what we're all going through, and to genuinely, in a compassionate way, support each other. So I'm going to open that up. I'd love for you to join. You don't have to do anything, but there will be free access to the basic anatomy process, and also a few different challenges that we're going to do along the way. And I think that if you are serious about changing, you have to remember that the work needs to be done. There's no quick fix to this. Put it this way, it took a lifetime to get to where you are. It's not a quick fix to quickly undo all of that. But my process will be quicker than others, because it's direct, it's to the root of the cause, it is foundational, and it restores your identity, your inner authority. You are supported and you are loved in this community, and together we will be sovereignty in bloom. That is my wish for you. For now, thank you. I'm Shana again, and I enjoyed being with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.